Namanda, Tsnamanda, 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 Tsnamanda.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Tori, and I'd like to thank you for attending this morning's combined Dharma family and Dana Day service. We will begin this service with a moment of quiet sitting. Reverend Kuhara will strike the bell and we will sit for 1 or 2 minutes to quiet our minds and to prepare to hear the Dharma. Then he will strike the bell again, and we will continue with the service.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu.
Reverend Kuahara will now chant the Shoshinge, which is on page 33 of the Purple Service book.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for attending today's service. So this Sunday is the Shoshinge Sunday. So we will chant the Shoshinge, which is a little bit longer than usual, sutra chanting. So this is a part of your, practice to cultivate your patience. Okay. So probably the chanting itself be 12 minutes or so. And then from page 31 to 32, you can read some brief explanations of what this sutra chanting is. So this is a kind of summary of Jodo Shinshu teaching. And then our tradition, since mid 15th century, so this is a kind of members' daily practice. Morning, evening, in front of the home altar, members practice home chanting. And then, so you are welcome to join sutra chanting starting from page 33. So there is a designated pitch. This sutra chanting, basically D is a key. And then you can see those lines ups and downs. And then you could also follow, read the English translation silently. And then, once we reach page 48, and then please jump to page 75. Okay. Or we could continue page 49, which is additional maybe 12 or 14 minutes. So maybe for some people too long. So this Shoshingi has a two-part. Like first, just a regular chanting part, page 33 to 48. This is a regular main body of Shoshinge. And then from page 49 to the end, like 67, this is a second half. But if we, have a both, probably 23, 4, 5 minutes long sutra chanting, because I don't want to, abuse your patience. So maybe, so someday, as I'm repeating, someday we will chant, both sections. But today, once we reach page 48, then please go to page 75 and 76 to conclude this sutra chanting. Okay. Please loud, with a big voice, chant with a big voice. Okay. Namandav, 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 Namandav. Shigiko Hozo Bosatsu Niji Zai Seiji Zai Obusho Token Shobutsu Jodo In Kokudo Ninden Shizenma 建立無常首相が長発慶右大具勢五公子唯子小樹十世名称文字法不法無量無変更無下無体公園の少女歓喜知恵子不断難事無所公超日学校精進説一切群上無交渉本願名号少女語死心信行願に上等学書大涅槃必死滅度願成就如来所意公出世唯説弥陀本願会五辱悪事群上会お信如来如実言納発一年喜愛心不断煩悩徳涅槃凡上逆法再永入入手死入海一味摂取信仰上昇後意の水波無明暗頓内心臓死運無上不真実新人天非尿に幸福運無運無死下妙無暗逆心謙虚大狂気即応超絶後悪臭 一切全幕本部に問診如来具税願仏言古代小下者善人名踏んだりけみだ仏本願念仏邪見教満なく衆生信行十字人人南南中市南昔インド祭天使論下中華自治域史構想現代諸公聖書意妙如来本税大き釈迦如来両合戦一種五妙南天竺龍樹大寺出頭世質の財派無権先絶大乗無情報召喚議事小安楽賢治南行六六信行異行指導楽億年弥陀仏本願次年即時入筆上唯意の上昇如来語お大悲具税音天神菩薩増論説奇妙無下光如来永主たら見真実光鮮の頂大誓願こういう本願力へこう異道群上昇一心記入苦毒大崩壊筆逆入大へ収集特使蓮華造世界即昇信如法生寺有本の林源人図入生寺恩寺王下本師鈍乱両天使上皇乱消防殺来三蔵ルシ十条教凡上専業気楽法天神菩薩論中下報道因果見世願おげんねこゆたり少女死因唯心人枠前本部新人ポーツ承知生じ即涅槃必死無量光明道小修上回復家道者結晶道難所唯明浄土活入万全自力変言宗円満特語感染症三不三神経音言増末放滅道品一生増悪地偶税死安尿解消妙化全道独妙仏性意公愛上三陽逆悪公妙妙語見因念介入本願第一回 行者少女今後心狂気一年相互用意大と逆三人即所発症死上楽原神公開一大教返帰安女間一切先祖出身反戦人法家二道小弁流極重悪人有意小物我薬剤非摂取中煩悩証言水不見大非無見上昇が本資源空妙仏教連民全幕本部人新宗教書後編集戦弱本願具悪性現来生自輪伝下決知義上位少子即入弱上無意楽必知信心異能入愚教大事修士等上祭無変極上悪道族自主具道心有意過心し高層説So please move to page 75. ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブがんにしくどく平等性祭道本菩提心往生安楽ナマンダーブツナマンダーブツナマンダーブツナマンダーブツナマンダーブツナマンダーブツナマンダーブツナマンダーブツナマンダー
Please rise, if you are able, to follow along with the Gata, Many But One, which is on the handout. Please remain standing for the reading of the Three Treasures 1.
Oh, the stand is okay, I guess, because I have the music.
Sorry.
Is it okay?
Yes. Lauren has volunteered to help lead, so we'll do our best.
Oh no, it's falling down. How do I? Hi, Taka. Hey, you gotta help us out. This is on, right? Like a triangle, circle, square. Like a triangle, circle, square. We may well differ in how we look. Oh, the wonder of this life. For in the Buddha's vow, we are all embraced. Oh, we are many, but one. Oh, we are many, but one. We are one together here and now. Like a triangle, circle, square. Like a triangle, circle, square. We may well differ in how we speak. Oh, the beauty of this life. For in the Buddha's vow, we are all assured. Oh, we are many, but one. Oh, we are many, but one. We are one together here and now. Okay, come on, everybody wake up. Triangle, circle, square. Like a triangle, circle, square. We may well differ in how we hope. Oh, what all there is in life. For in the Buddha's vow, we are meant to live. Oh, we are many, but one. Last chance. Oh, we are many, but one. We are one together here and now. Good job! Yay! Got you cheerleaders too, see?
I will now recite the Three Treasures 1 on page 8 of the Purple Service Book. Please feel free to follow along. Three Treasures 1. Hard is it to be born into human life. Now we are living it. Difficult is it to hear the teachings of the Blessed One. Now we hear it. If we do not realize the truth in this life, then when will it be realized? Let us reverently take refuge in the three treasures of the truth. I take refuge in the Buddha. May absorb ourselves in the principle of the way to enlightenment and awaken in ourselves the supreme will. I take refuge in the Dharma. May we be submerged in the depths of the doctrine and gain wisdom as deep as the ocean. I take refuge in the Sangha. May we live in harmony in the Great Assembly as disciples of Buddha and be freed from all hindrances, become units of true accord in the life of harmony, spirit of universal oneness, free from the bondage of selfishness. Even through myriad ages of kalpas, hard is it to hear such an excellent, profound, and wonderful doctrine. Now we are able to hear and receive it. Let us thoroughly understand the true meaning of Tathagata's teaching. Namo Mita Butsu. Namo Mita Butsu. Namo Mita Butsu. Namo Tassa. You may be seated. We'll now have a children's Dharma message by Reverend Kuwahara.
So please join me in a show. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Hi, good morning, everyone. Again, thank you very much for attending today's service. According to temple schedule, it is a Dharma Day service today. 大丈夫だか? I know. So, Dharma is one of the important Buddhist practices, which is can be translated as a selfless giving. So, I'm going to talk a little bit about Dharma for today. So, let me show you something very, very important right now. So, please watch carefully, okay? Did you see it? Yeah. ありがとうございます。So, what did you see? Jump, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, thank you very much. Jumping. But let me do one more time. I'm still young. Yeah.
Jumping down?
Jumping down, yes. Yes, gravity. ありがとうございます. Yeah. Yeah, so you probably saw, this 50-year-old guy jumping off the stage onto the floor, right? But at the same time, you saw something invisible, which is force of gravity, the force of gravity, right? So when we fall down, what do we usually say? I fell. I fell, right? I know some people already, experiencing, But that's because, we could also say, the earth pulled me down, right? That's because without gravity, we wouldn't fall at all, right? So when we kind of trip and when, object, drops fall, it's actually gravity, which is invisible, right? Then this is another thing. So what's this? Clock. Yes, it is clock. But what else do you see? Time. So time doesn't have a shape, right? But the numbers on the clock helps us to understand the time. Can you hear? Tick tock, right? So this is a sound of time, in a sense. This is a sound of time, in a sense. Although time itself, again, has no shape, right? So there are many things in our everyday life that do not have a clear shape or form, right? Like a temperature too, right? Because temperature has no form, so that's why we need a thermometer. And wind, right? So flag or waving in the air or trees, then we can see wind there, the flow of air. So in the announcement of today's Dharma school, announcement sent by Stacy Sensei. So I saw this one. What's this? Bulletin board, and then some, drawings. ね、illustrations. So, according to Stacy Sensei, those are the realization, awakening, enlightenment. So, as a Dharma school activity, I think Dharma school students they drew like a realization, awakening into those drawings. ね I think they did a great job. ね So not only realization and awakening, but also compassion, wisdom. ね Those two are very, very important Buddhist teachings. ね And wisdom, compassion do not have shape either. But they take a form ね like this, Amida Buddha. ね So it is true that this is a wooden statue, right? But with the eyes of our heart, ね with the heart of our Shinjin, then we can see that it represents compassion, wisdom, Buddhahood, awakening, right? And in the visible form, right? So this is a wooden statue, but at the same time, concrete form of wisdom and compassion. So that's why we bow, right? So that's why we respect this statue, because it is a representation of wisdom and compassion. So now let's think about Buddhist, right? So I think many of you are temple members, and then hopefully you are Buddhist. What does it mean to be a Buddhist? Right? To be a Buddhist, it might be unclear or obscure, right? To be a Buddhist. So that's why our action, our words needs to give it shape. Right? Needs to give it shape. In other words, people can see that we are Buddhist through how we act, how we speak, how we live in our everyday life. Right? So today, as I mentioned, Dana Day, and then Tori said Dana Day service. So Dana is one of the Buddhist practices, and it is selfless giving or unconditional generosity. I know true Dana is not easy, but I hope our kindness, generosity, selfless giving reflect what it means to live as a Buddhist. Right? So this is my Dharma message for today. Again, thank you very much for attending today's service and listen carefully my Dharma message. ありがとうございました. So I'd like to conclude my message with a gassho. So please put your hands together. ナモアミダ仏ナモアミダ仏ナモアミダ仏ナマンダ仏ナマンダ仏ナマンダ仏
Thank you, Reverend Kuwahara, for your wonderful Dharma message for the students. Please rise if you are able to follow along with the Gata, Amida's Guiding Light, which is on another handout.
Many of you probably aren't as familiar with this song as you should be. But it was written by Donna Sasaki. She's one of the modern Buddhist Gatha composers from Tacoma, up north. And she has written some great, great music. So maybe what we should do is just sing it for them. Okay.
They haven't ever done this one before?
Well, we have, but...
Do you want to teach it?
Yeah.
Where's the note? Does light, wisdom true and bright. Oh, they know it.
Oh, okay.
They know. Willie's got us. We're good. In a vida Oh, okay. Party up. Lead us light, wisdom true and bright, guiding us through a Nambutsu life. In a meet us light, shining clear and bright. Gratefully we say Namu Amida Butsu.
Let's sing it again.
Okay, start from the beginning. I'm not sure I caught your timing there, but it's fine. We're all many but one.
1, 2, 3.
In a meet us light, wisdom true and bright, guiding us through a Nambutsu life. In a meet us light, shining clear and bright. Gratefully we say Namu Amida Butsu. Amida's guiding light. Good job, guys. Sorry, Tia. I was unprepared. I didn't study for this.
You,
Yeah, I'll look at it.
you may be seated. Now, we would like to welcome the following guest. And if you could either wave or stand up, just so the Sangha can welcome you. First is Don Dillon, who is visiting from Marin. Gen Hokamura. Evan Wade. Nelda Kerr. Francisco. And Eiko Nishida, who's visiting from New York.
New York.
Yeah. We will now read the announcements that have been submitted. Reaffirming Sanctuary. Date change to Wednesday, February 19th at 11 a.m. at St. Mark's Lutheran Church in San Francisco. Please join us for this important interfaith event. Through interfaith prayer and ritual, we gather to reaffirm sanctuary for and be in solidarity with all immigrants and to honor the legacy of the Japanese immigrant and Japanese American families who were forcibly separated and relocated to incarceration camps in 1942. The Berkeley Buddhist Temple is one of the co-sponsor organizations of this event. A flyer is posted in the social hall and included in the weekly email. Online meditation discussion, Wednesday, February 19th at 7 p.m. The sign-up link is on our website. BBT Dharma, monthly online study session, Thursday, February 27th at 6:30 p.m. Topic is Pali Nirvana, Truth of Impermanence. Sign-up link is on our website. Berkeley Buddhist Temple and Berkeley JACL for a day of volunteering at the Alameda County Food Bank, Saturday, March 15th at 12:30 p.m. For more details, questions, or to sign up, email Ryan at bjaclservice@outlook.com. There are limited spots available. Jodo Shinshu Center parking will be available next Sunday, February 23rd. The gate will be open at 9 a.m. and close at 9:30 a.m. sharp. Please arrive during the period to take advantage of the JSC parking for the Sunday service. The Otani Basketball Jamboree is being held next Sunday, February 23rd at Berkeley High School. Game starts at 8:30 a.m. Many of our Dharma School students will be participating, playing for many of the teams represented at Jamboree. Please come support the kids and have some fun, food, and watch some exciting basketball. Now the students will be dismissed to their classes. Would Dharma School students please go to the front, Oshoko, and go to the classroom? All others are invited to remain for the adult Dharma talk.
Sometimes the garsas we sing in the morning, kind of circling our head, right? So maybe today's like a triangle, circle, square, maybe ringing in my mind maybe whole day today, yeah, which is good. I think BBT is so lucky to have DI and then Emiko-san and then Carrie Sensei, so many wonderful talented members who can play the instruments. So, come on. Oh really? Oh. Ta-da! Yes. Yeah. Lucky. Okay, so if you can, please put your hands together in Gassho. How to listen to a Dharma message. I listen as if I'm listening for the first time. I listen as if the message is for myself alone. I listen as if this is the last chance to listen to the Dharma. In Japanese, 弔問の心得。この度のこのご縁は初ごとと思うべし。この度のこのご縁は我一人のためと思うべし。この度のこのご縁は根性最後と思うべし。ナモ阿弥陀仏。ナモ阿弥陀仏。ナモ阿弥陀仏。ナマンダ仏。ナマンダ仏。ナマンダ仏。ナマンダ仏。はい。So, how are you today? So beautiful day today. So, my weather forecast said it would rain today, this morning, but it's so clear, nice. We had some shower before service started, but I'm so glad so many people are here this morning. ありがとうございます. Thank you very much. Yeah. How was the last Sunday? Did you come to the temple? What happened last Sunday? Yeah, Tara and Casey. I know they did a great job, but last Sunday was a Super Bowl Sunday, right? Big obstructions for our service. But I think we had a good number of people attended the service. I watched the YouTube video. ありがとうございました。Thank you, Tara and Casey. So now I know Casey can lead the sutra chanting. I got another person to help the service. Good for me, right? Okay, so this is a quote for my Dharma message today. So let me read this hymn composed by Venerable Shinran, who is the founder of our school, Jodo Shinshu Buddhism. So again, one more time, if you can, please put your hands together in Gassho. Through the benefit of the unhindered light of Amida Buddha, we realize Shinjin of vast, majestic virtues, and the eyes of our blind passions will melt and necessarily become water of enlightenment. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. So, Dharma school message, I talked about the form and the formless. And I think this is a very important topic, especially for us Pure Land Buddhism. In the Pure Land Buddhist tradition, we have so many, symbols, and then narratives, stories. And then sometimes we get stuck at the kind of superficial level. Sensei, come on, this is the 21st century. Technology is so developed. Nobody believes in that kind of things. But no, we have to grab the essence beyond all those forms, right, which are formless. So that's why deep listening is very, very important in our tradition. So it's a Dharma Day service today. This morning, Bishop Harada, he was at the Jodo Shinshu Center, and I met him and then talked to him. And so, Sensei, what's the service today? Is this regular Dharma service? So I said, no, today is a Dharma Day service. And then he looked like this. So what is Dharma Day service? So maybe, I don't know either. I'm just following the tradition of the Berkeley Buddhist Temple. So, I know it's nice to have a special service, naming something, like a Buddhist teaching. So, let me continue the Dharma message about the dana, selfless giving. So let me share my personal experience. About 7 or 8 years ago, before COVID, I attended the conference in New York or Chicago. And then on one evening, I went to a restaurant with my friend for dinner. And then maybe I ordered a big plate. I couldn't finish my meal. So I asked for a to-go box to take the leftovers with me. So on my way back, I saw a homeless person sitting on the sidewalk. So I thought, he must be hungry. He'd be happy if I gave this food to him. So I walked up to him and then I offered the leftover bag to him. And then he received the bag and then looked inside. And then to my surprise, he said, I don't need this. So he returned the bag to me. At that moment, I didn't say anything, verbally, but in my mind, in my heart, I thought, what? Right? So when I gave him the bag, leftover bag, I assumed he was hungry and then he would be grateful for the food I gave. But instead, he said, I don't need this. Right? So maybe he had already eaten dinner somewhere else and then sitting on the street. Or maybe he saw ingredients in the bag that he was allergic to. Right? Or maybe he simply didn't like the food in the bag. I don't know why, because I didn't ask him. But there should be some reason he returned, said, I don't need this. Right? But I never thought about his situation, about him. Right? Instead, I made my assumptions. He must be hungry. He will definitely appreciate, my offering, my kindness. Right? And then, to my upset, when things didn't go the way I expected, I found myself, getting upset. Right? And then, deep inside myself, I was thinking, why didn't he, just take it? Right? This is food. You must be hungry. Why don't you, take it? At least, he should say, words of gratitude or appreciation, thank you or something. Right? So I realized that I was expecting something in return, right? Practicing so-called dana, giving something, expecting something in return. So I wanted him to act the way I thought he should. Right? I wanted him to appreciate my kindness. And when he didn't, I got upset. Right? Looking, even deeper, maybe I wanted to show off in front of my friend. Hey, look, I'm doing something nice, right? I'm such a good person. Right? Look at me. Right? But for someone who is truly struggling or someone in need, my pride doesn't matter at all. Right? Who cares? So I thought I was giving him food. But maybe in the bag was actually from my, ego, self-centeredness, vanity, and ignorance, right? So in that moment, the homeless person who said, I don't need this, and then returned back to me, may have been, actually, he could be a, bodhisattva or Buddha teaching me an important lesson. So today, dana, selfless giving, or unconditional, generosity. I know many, not only Jodo Shinshu or Buddhism, there are many, religious schools. And then many of them encourage people to practice, giving or generosity. Right? But in Buddhism, especially emphasizes on giving or selfless or unconditional part. Right? Those are very important part. So even when we think we are practicing dana, if it is selfish giving or conditional generosity, it is not a true dana. It is not a true dana. And then when we give, with a selfishness and then expectations, right? And then how does Buddha react? So we are supposed to practice selfless giving, unconditional generosity. But sometimes we do something totally opposite. And then how does Buddha react? Maybe some people think, Buddha forsakes or even punishes, accuses us, our selfishness or conditional, generosity. But our Buddha, Amida, this Buddha never punishes or abandons us. Instead, the Buddha deeply feels sorry for that. Things happening, especially within our heart. Amida Buddha understands our struggles and continues to work tirelessly to help us free ourselves from these impure ways of thinking or our impurity. So this Buddha's wish, this Buddha's aspiration to help us awaken and live with a true wisdom and compassion is what we call Buddha's compassion. Right? Buddha always tries to awaken or liberate us from those kind of impurity within ourselves. That kind of wish, aspiration, dynamism working is so-called compassion in Buddhism. So we must take Buddha's wish and even sadness seriously. So by deeply listening to them, Buddha's sadness, Buddha's wish, we begin to see who we really are, how we live our everyday life. And with this kind of deep awareness, reflection, realization, our way of living naturally starts to change. So to deeply listen to Buddha's wish is also a part of what it means to be a Buddhist. I talked about what does it mean to be a Buddhist. So to deeply listen to the Dharma and then humbly, honestly reflect upon ourselves. That kind of reflection action makes us, true Buddhist. So when we work together with Amida Buddha, our lives become more profound and meaningful. So our founder Shinran, Venerable Shinran, he expressed this idea in today's, quote, Dharma quote, hymn. He said, Amida Buddha melts the ice. Buddha melts the ice of our stubborn ego, selfishness, a kind of narrow view. And then this Buddha cultivates virtues within ourselves. And then eventually turns them into the water of enlightenment. So when we look honestly, when we look at ourselves honestly, many of us would realize selfless giving and unconditional generosity are not easy. Right? They are not easy. But we should not give up. Right? So with Buddha by ourselves, and then let's continue to work on our everyday lives step by step. And then with humility and then sincerity, deep listening. So again, thank you very much for attending today's service. So this is my Dharma message for today's Dharma Day service. I'd like to conclude my message reading this passage one more time. So if you can, please put your hands together in Gassho. Through the benefit of unhindered light of Amida Buddha, we realize changing of vast, majestic virtues, and the eyes of our blind passions will melt and necessarily become water of enlightenment. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Thank you, Tara. ありがとうございます。Okay, so before I say thank you to the people, so I have a brief, quick announcement about 2025 BCA Buddhist Churches of America National Council meeting. So there is we will have a virtual public workshops on Saturday, February 22nd from 1 to 4 p.m. Pacific time. So the topics are like a Buddhist education, organizational sustainability, developing our leaders, and investing our futures. So there are some interesting topics for these workshops. So please join it. And then BCA Town Hall BCA Town Hall featuring Bishop Harada, Sunday, February 23rd from 11:30 to 1 p.m. So this town hall session will discuss practical Buddhism, led by Bishop Harada. And then Eitaikyo service, annual perpetual memorial service to show our respect to our past members. And then National Council closing program will be held Sunday, March 2nd from 10 a.m. So March 2nd, Sunday, there is no service in person at this place. So everything on virtual. I think YouTube だったかなね。So all those detailed information is in the email sent by our office. So if you receive the emails, please check and then join many of those wonderful, meaningful events. ありがとうございます。はい。So now I'd like to say thank you to all those who はい、ごめんなさい。そうでしたね。はい、どうぞ。
Hello, sorry everyone, one more announcement. Today at the Kabuki Theater at 1 p.m., Kabuki Theater in SF Japantown, there's going to be the Bay Area Day of Remembrance. And so if anyone is interested, you can come talk to me and I can give you the information to RSVP. And then after the event, there'll be a procession to the Japanese Cultural Community Center of Northern California. And their keynote speaker is Maikichi, one of the Suru for Solidarity co-founders, or current, executive director. All right, thank you.
Hi, now I'd like to say thank you to all those who have made today's service possible. So first, thank you, Tori, for being a wonderful chairperson. ありがとうございました. Thank you, Tori. And then thank you, the live streaming team, for your help during today's live streaming service. ありがとうございました. Thank you very much. And then thank you, DI and Roland, leading the GASA so beautifully today. ありがとうございました. Thank you very much. And then thank you, Tara, for being, minister's assistant today, and then coordinating so many, community events. So 2 weeks ago, we had a college welcome dinner. How many students?
I think we were around 80.
Yeah, 80 students come here and then had a really wonderful, dinner. So they did, this committee did a great job. Thank you, Tara. ありがとうございました. And then thank you, February Toba monthly group, for your help to prepare the refreshment in the social hall so that we can enjoy the food afterwards. ありがとうございます. Thank you very much. And then thank you, Dharma School teachers, for guiding our Dharma School student at the class. ありがとうございます. Thank you. Okay, so this concludes today's service. Thank you everyone who joined the service here in person and virtually. ありがとうございました. Thank you very much.